Wingate head coach Brian Good and Wingate forward Quan Alexander. Coach, we'll first start with you. It didn't matter what the first two results were. You said coming to this tournament 0-0, and like Tusculum gave LMU a lot of toughness. Catawba gave you guys a hard game. And your thoughts on the game and what you say to your team?
Yeah, they gave us everything that I thought that they would give us, and I think that's why we tried to sell our team on. Once the final game of the season ended, that season was over, and this is a new season, and our two previous games really don't matter. But I told the guys they did a great job. It wasn't, we didn't play particularly well as far as we didn't shoot the ball on the perimeter as well as we've been shooting it, but we did get some stops, and we certainly scored in the paint like we like to. So we just kind of found a way. It wasn't a pretty game, but I didn't think it was going to be a pretty game. You play somebody a third time just like the first game tonight. It's just tough. They know what you do, you know what they do, and it's just a grind, and it's really sometimes just a matter of wills.
Quan, you guys inside the arc, 28 of 42, well over 50%, and a lot to do with you. What worked so well, finding some holes in the defense, and what you think about Catawba defensively?
Well, I knew it was going to be a tough game, and they was going to play hard. Like Coach said, it's a new season, so we had to come out and be ready. And I just tried to get all the effort I could. That was the main thing.
Yeah. Coach, Odell, 8 shots, he gets 12 points, 9 rebounds. But again, they started double down a little bit, started popping back outside, and first half 0 for 7 threes, and felt like they didn't settle for many in the second half. Only took 4, and I thought that was a big key to shoot 64% in the second half.
Yeah, and I think Quan, and like we talk about so many times, Quan, that's 15 field goal. That might be the most he's taken all year, and it was because we weren't making shots, even though we were getting open ones out of Odell's post ups. We weren't making them, so we did a nice job of finding the next best option, and that was Quan, either slash to the basket or kind of short corner, and sometimes, and then obviously he did a great job of taking advantage of them, and probably I think that was a season high for him there. And but they were the shots that our offense got us, and that's kind of who we've been. We got a couple league scores, but we've had several guys lead us, and tonight Quan was the guy that was open, and luckily he made them.
Yeah, Quan on Wednesday night, he had 8.7 rebounds, a good comeback game after being sick and just struggling a little bit the last couple of weeks. Today career high 23, 4 rebounds, and you've been watching your best friend Odell out there putting in some big games. Is this something your potential you thought you could do, and just on an individual performance tonight?
Well, I'm not really an individual guy. I just try to play hard, and shots fell for me, like Coach said. So that's basically.
Coach, down the stretch, Coach Baker just said, it's one of those years we've got the ball bounce our way a lot over the past couple of years, these tournaments. And Quan made some shots, they missed a couple and protected the ball. And, Catawba didn't pressure you guys like some teams have done down the stretch. And, good time to pick a time to protect the ball last minute.
Yeah, I thought that we never really had the opportunity for them to get into a press. They were scoring field goals, and like some of the previous games coming back, the Newberry, the Catawba the first time, they were at the free throw line, which makes it a lot easier to get into press. A little tough when Dominic Reed is hitting a 3 to get everybody into the press. So we did a nice job getting the ball in quickly and not allowing them to do it. And then we didn't shoot a ton of free throws, but the ones we shot down the stretch were pretty solid and did a nice job there.
Quan, you kind of expected Anderson this game, but Catawba went in and beat him. How much that put you guys on, upset alert coming into the game? What was the focus like mentality coming from Wednesday to tonight?
Well, going into the game, we knew anybody can beat anybody on any given night, especially in a tournament like this. So we just had to come out and play hard.
Quan, again, back to you again. Tomorrow you'll get Lincoln Memorial. They got you twice. You guys finished as the best team in February. Coming down the stretch, you played Lincoln Memorial at home back in December, and then back in their place early in January, and went on that long stretch. Preview that game for us. What do you have to do different than you did the first 2 times?
Well, we have to play defense and keep DeMario Hickory and the other big men off the glass. They're really good down low.
That was the player of the year, Desmond Johnson.
Desmond Johnson. Yeah, they play really well together, so we're going to have to keep them two off the glass, and hopefully we can do it.
Coach, finally, same question for you. What's it going to take to beat LMU, and are you feeling even more confidence that comes on about NCAA hopes, or you just want to go ahead and win and not worry about it?
You don't. I don't worry about it. I can't worry about it. We've talked about trying to win a championship, and I think right now our focus is on trying to win a championship. And when tomorrow's over with, whatever the outcome is, if, obviously if we can win that championship, we don't have to worry about it. But those things sometimes you just don't know what's going to happen in the other conferences, and things got to fall your way sometimes to make it work out. But I know tomorrow, if we're going to win a championship, we will need this guy to get an actual defensive rebound tomorrow. I know he got 4, but they were all offensive. So we will have to rebound the basketball tomorrow well. We'll have to protect the paint well, and try to limit them. Build our wall and try to keep the basketball out of the paint as many times as we possibly can. And probably a pretty similar game plan to what I watched Tusculum do today. And really it was a play or two down the stretch, make a shot, get them to miss a shot, and bam, there you are. You got a chance to win a game. And I'm hoping we have the same kind of fire that we've had for the last 9-10 games. And if we do, I feel good about our chances tomorrow.
Congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Ryan.